Welcome everyone. Welcome to today's Earth Sign live readings for the week of May 9th through May 15th of 2022. So today we're going to look at Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So if you're coming in and watching the replay, welcome. Please check the timestamps in the description box. You'll just want to scroll all the way down to the bottom and you can click Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn and it'll take you where you want to go. I am going to talk a little bit about the astrology in the intro. I do want to talk about Jupiter and Aries. There's several planets that are moving into Aries right now, guys. So it's really important, especially if you have a lot of Aries on your birth chart. Aries is very much the sign that represents the self, passion, drive, and new beginnings. Jupiter, of course, is the largest planet and it represents wisdom, expansion, and good fortune. So as Jupiter moves into Aries, this event is actually going to start a brand new course around the universe for Jupiter that's going to affect your life for the next 10 to 12 years. Jupiter in Aries is going to bring a lot of what I believe to be new heroes, people that we look up to, artists, healers, new teachers. These are going to be people who are more about building a better world instead of only complaining about the old one. So I am giving guidance this week, especially if you have a lot of Aries in your chart. I do say strap those shoelaces because things are really fixing to take off. You're going to start to see a lot of action, a lot of things happening that's actually physical that you can see, a lot of action that you can actually take, physical action. So yes, just get prepared. I do have a couple, excuse me, a couple of announcements. I want to mention that the Etsy sale, the Mother's Day Etsy sale, ends on May 14th. So please go check out the Etsy shop. Links for that is in the description box also. And then I also want to mention the full moon in Scorpio. I know you guys feel it coming. It is going to be a big full moon. It is the lunar eclipse. On May 16th at 6 p.m., we are going to be doing a Facebook Live event only on Facebook. So if you haven't followed my page, I definitely say check that out also. Link for the Facebook page is in the description box also. I see you guys coming in. Hi, Caitlin. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump in. We're going to start with Taurus first. I am setting the intention this week to really look at Jupiter. We want to see how is Jupiter moving into Aries going to affect you personally. So Taurus, let's timestamp. Let's do an even 240. So Taurus, again, this is going to be for the week of May 9th through May 15th of 2022. I did talk a little bit about the astrology of Jupiter coming in May 10th, right around May 10th, May 11th, at the same time that Mercury is going retrograde. So I don't feel like necessarily Mercury retrograde is going to be such a bad issue this time around. It could be a lot of growth and expansion as Jupiter is moving into Aries at the same time. So I am using magical times. And let's see, what is the energy for Taurus May 9th through May 15th? So we have partnership coming out. It says, learn to grow with others, overcome obstacles by working together, and touch each other's hearts while life lasts. So I do feel like it's going to be about a relationship. Nature is on the bottom. Sometimes all you need is to go outside, breathe the fresh air to remember who you are and where you want to be. So I feel like I'm talking to a Taurus who's in some sort of partnership issue where maybe they've lost themselves or forgot who they were, definitely. All right, let's pull some energy oracle for Taurus. And let's see if we can get a little bit more information. What is this about? All right, let's look at the challenge or obstacle. So we have number 4, happy home, happy family. Let's look at lesson learned. We have door to spirit. It is in reverse, so there could be some sort of detachment, or I feel like it's possible you feel like you're not getting some message through, or spirit's not getting a message to you. And then we're going to have the community card coming out as the outcome. Rest and rejuvenation is going to be on the bottom. I always get that meditate and contemplate with this card. So it's very possible that spirit's asking you to take some time on your own to go within and connect with spirit, especially with door to spirit. Spirit being the only card that came out in reverse, Taurus. All right, so happy family, happy home just kind of tells me again partnership situation, relationship situation. Maybe it's possible that the person you're in a partnership with has issues with their family or your family. Maybe Taurus, your family isn't happy about your decisions. And the reason I say that is because of this outcome card. But lesson learned is door to spirit. I don't think it's going to be door to spirit in reverse. So I feel like you've detached for some reason. Most likely it's because you know that there's some issue with this partner, Taurus. But the community card is coming out as the outcome. Community does say that you celebrate with like your soul tribe and your soul family. But here's kind of what I'm getting. The community card, there's three people. Three people is one too many, right, Taurus? It's like there's too many hands in the pot is usually what I get for like the Three of Cups, which is very much like the community card. And it does tell me it's very possible that you're going to grow new friendships, meet new people, something like that. That could be what Spirit's trying to say. But I think it's actually that Spirit's wanting you to come to Spirit for guidance instead of going to like all of your friends or maybe like all of your family. So, Taurus, if your family's telling you what to do in a partnership, I feel like Spirit's asking you to go within, find those answers within. That's going to be that rest and rejuvenation. All right, let's pull some tarot and get some clarification. Let's look at happy family. It's very much like that Ten of Cups. Emotional contentment, happy home, happy family. It isn't a challenge or obstacle because clearly somebody in the family is not happy. Let's see if we can find out what it's about. So we have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is like not paying attention to something, ignoring something. And we have the Eight of Wands coming out. So the Eight of Wands can say that someone gave you quick information, Taurus. It changed something quickly. It's also possible that because of this information, things. So the Eight of Wands is quick news, quick information, or sudden changes. I feel like you actually got some sort of information. Like the Four of Wands is also about, Four of Cups is also about daydreaming. See how she's looking out the window? It's like you were dreaming about something and then you got some sort of information, and it definitely could have brought some sort of sudden change to the home or family or partnership. All right, let's look at door to spirit and see why is door to spirit in reverse. So we have that Ten of Cups coming out. So it does have something to do with whoever this issue is with right here. And Ten of Cups is that emotional contentment, happy home, happy family. Obviously, it's not happy home, happy family if it's in a challenge or obstacle. I feel like you were waiting for something and somebody told you something and it changed your mind quickly. It's affecting your home life, your personal life, your relationship. And that's definitely what's keeping you blocked from being able to have the connection with spirit. And then the Nine of Wands coming out. So Nine of Wands can talk about like not giving up, but I'm getting a little bit more of a stubbornness, Taurus. All right, let's look at the community card. I just want to say, Taurus, a lot of times we do things when we're told not to do them, right? So I feel like it's possible that you're doing something or seeing someone or talking to someone that maybe your family disagrees with, Taurus. Your friends, your soul tribe, something like that. There's definitely some sort of issue there. But the community card does say it's your life, Taurus. It's your life. So we have the Ace of Pentacles coming out. I feel like you are trying to get some sort of new beginning. Look at the Ace of Pentacles in this Triple Goddess Tarot. See all the vines crawling around it? It's like this is a new beginning, but you're going to have to like dig in there to find it, right? So I'm getting like it's possible that the situation is making your new beginning maybe a little bit more difficult. And then we have the Five of Swords. So yes, it's definitely causing a lot of complications. Could be causing like disagreements upon people. People could be fighting and arguing with each other. But I just want to say the Five of Swords, Taurus, is actually considered a victory. I never consider it a victory, but as tarot readers, the Five of Swords does say that you do come out on top of the situation. But I just want to say, Taurus, make sure it's worth it because it's definitely going to cost. There's a cost with the Five of Swords. It says that two people drop their swords and kind of walk away. So Taurus, if your family is telling you like, hey, I don't think this is a great idea, maybe try to see like what it is that they're talking about. And it is your life. Live your life. But don't come back crying. You know what I'm trying to say? Like time and time again when things go wrong. I definitely kind of picked that up for somebody right there. All right, let's pull some guidance out. Let's see. What does Spirit have to say to Taurus about this situation? And I am using the Denise Lynn Sacred Traveler. So Denise Lynn talks about in her book for the Sacred Traveler, she says the Sacred Traveler is your higher self, Taurus. So we're asking your higher self for guidance in this situation. So we have a wise leader. You are a beacon for others. That's super interesting that that's coming out. Maybe they feel like something is like hindering that situation. Because wise leader, a beacon for others, and door to spirit in reverse, there's definitely something wrong there, Taurus. Overcoming obstacles, you can overcome anything. I feel like you have. That is that 9 of Wands, like not giving up. And then wondrous universe, walk in beauty. So I do feel like the universe is trying to help you get some message to you, have you help you understand something. Absolutely. I do see the astrology in the background. And I just want to say Mercury retrograde, guys. Mercury retrograde is May 10th. It's very much where like all the people from your past can definitely come back. If they're healed and they're better and they're, you know, things are good, then of course you look at the situation differently, Taurus. But if they're the same and things are the same, you're going to see those red flags, Taurus. On the bottom, solitude. In silence, peace prevails. So I mean, I don't want to be like the bearer of like bad whatever, but the cards clearly say that there's an issue with the partnership, a family, friends, somebody doesn't like it. It could definitely be blocking you from doing what it is that you're supposed to be doing. All right, let's close it out for Taurus with the Moonology Oracle. And let's see, this is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I do feel like you are emotional. You're very much in a don't know what to do stage. Meditate and contemplate. Remember that? Remember on the bottom? Where is it at? Meditate and contemplate. I said that. Rest and rejuvenation definitely reminds me of that. I do feel like you need to go within, talk to spirit, ask for guidance. A time for healing. I feel like that's what you're supposed to be doing. And it's very possible, Taurus, that you're trying to jump the gun. If you haven't done it yet, it's very possible that this week as Mercury retrograde comes in, someone's going to come back and you may be a little reckless. Maybe just because you're excited that they're back. But look what else comes out. It says, what do you need to release? All right, Taurus, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. And I'm just going to clean up really quickly, guys, and we will jump to Virgo. Yes, Caitlin. Caitlin from Facebook. I will be doing free readings. I always offer them at the end. If you're patient, want to wait around, I will do them as soon as I'm done with Capricorn. And I'm not ignoring you. I see you over there. I'm trying to learn to just do the reading during the timestamp. So when the people come to watch the replay, they don't have to listen to me jibber jabber. But thank you so much for coming in and keeping me company. Thank you. Thank you. I do see YouTube. YouTube's here. Facebook. We don't see Twitch just yet. We are new on Twitch, guys. So if you do have your Twitch channel or you're on Twitch, please come check us out. All right, so just cleaning up from Taurus. Taurus seems like there's definitely an issue with who Taurus is dating or seeing. Definitely upsetting somebody. Pretty interesting. It is our lives to live, but I can definitely understand why people might say like they're tired of hearing about it, tired of dealing with it, tired of having to come to the rescue. I totally get it. Unfortunately, though, I do feel like we all have to learn our lessons, you know, on our own, in our own time. All right, so almost ready for Virgo. I'm just going to grab a drink really quickly. There's Twitch. Charisma 420. Love it. So Twitch, we are doing free readings. I am streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. But I do them at the end of the zodiac sign readings. So we have Virgo and Capricorn next. But please hang out, be patient, and I'd be glad to give you a free reading. All right, so let's timestamp Virgo. Let's do 1550. So Virgo, this is going to be for May 9th through May 15th of 2022. I did talk about the astrology a little bit in the intro, so you might want to check that out. I do think that I forgot to mention Mercury retrograde. That's a big one, so I don't know how I forgot that, but that's coming in on the 10th, so you'll want to pay attention to that. And I think the reason that I forgot is because I'm definitely trying to put the focus on Jupiter. I really want us all to pull the positives out of all these planets that are moving into Aries. Excuse me, so sorry. But yeah, so it's a very big deal that all these planets are moving in, but Jupiter moving into Aries is super important. And I talked about that in the intro too. So that's what we're going to set the intention. Guys, we can set the intention all we want, but Spirit definitely talks to me about whatever Spirit wants to talk to you about. So like just for Taurus just now, I definitely felt like that was a little bit more about Mercury retrograde. I do feel like Jupiter coming into Aries is going to affect Mercury retrograde because Jupiter is about wisdom. So Virgo, you've learned something. So even like for Taurus that has somebody coming back, that could definitely be a test for them. Virgo, it's very possible that this could happen to you too as we go through this week with Mercury retrograde. Now, remember, guys, some people feel the energy early, some people feel it while it's happening, and some people feel it at the end, like after. And so, yeah, people feel the energies at different times. Portals are open for more than just the one day, right? Normally, when there's a date about something, that's usually where the peak of that situation is. So just kind of keep those things in mind. I definitely talked about Mercury retrograde last week because I felt like I definitely had to deal with that stuff last week, but it is very possible that you might feel it this week. So just keep that in mind. I do feel like Jupiter moving into Aries is going to give you that wisdom you've already gained. You're going to start implementing the lessons when the person does return. And like I said, for Taurus, if they're ready, if they're healed, and they're meant to be in your energy at this time, then you come back together and you move forward. But if not, then you implement the lessons and you continue to enforce your boundaries. All right, so just keep those two things in mind, Virgo, as we go through the week. But I am using magical times, and I do want to set the intention to see how is Jupiter moving into Aries going to affect you. And really with Taurus, it does show me. I set the intention, and it does show me. It told me that, you know, Mercury retrograde, somebody was coming back around for Taurus. So Jupiter moving into Aries, which means they're going to take a much bigger action than they took before. They've gained much more wisdom than they ever have before. So let's see, Virgo, what is your energy of the week? How is Virgo? How is Jupiter moving into Aries going to affect Virgo? May 9th through May 15th. So we have the Faith card. Believe you are not alone. Spirit is right beside you. Ask for guidance and it will come. I'm sensing a lot of water, I know Virgo is an earth sign, but it's like a lot of crying, a lot of emotion. Someone's praying and asking for something like hard. On the bottom is confidence, and I feel like Spirit's trying to get you to do something on your own, Virgo. But it says, be bold, rise up and stand tall, feel the fire in your soul. All right, let's use the Energy Oracle and see if we can get a little bit more information for Virgo. What is going on? I just seen that broken heart card. All right, let's look at the challenge or obstacle. What is the challenge or obstacle for Virgo the week of May 9th through May 15th? Deceit. So number 25 comes out, one of the ugliest cards in this deck. What is happening with this energy? Yes, it's like I wanted to focus on the positive, and spirits like we can focus on the positive all we want, but you got to pay attention to the other things too. All right. So deceit comes out as challenge or obstacle, and it does say, Virgo, that it's very possible someone is keeping something from you. It's also possible, Virgo, that you're trying to keep something from someone else. Absolutely. Could go both ways. Let's look at lesson learned. We have patience, and it's divine timing because the clock is there. You have 25 and 16, and then outcome we have 24. Interesting. So adjacent possibilities comes out. The next card, ooh, was the first chakra in reverse. So first chakra in reverse is about like your a firm foundation, right? Like your security, what makes you feel secure. So I do feel like there could be an issue with the root chakra. Root chakra is also about like where you came from, who you are, the things that are happening in your life. So it is again possible someone is keeping something from you. Lesson learned is you're having to be patient and wait something out. But what happens as the outcome is adjacent possibilities. And I love this card because it shows like 500 different doors. It does say that the goal is this bright light at the end of the hall, of course, and a door has fell out in your way. And so most of the time we stop at this place and we're like, oh no, what do we do now? I have no options. And Spirit saying, have faith. You have more than one option. There's different possibilities. You can take different routes to reach the same goal. All right, let's actually use the Gilded Tarot. All right, let's see. Deceit. What is the deceit about in your challenge or obstacle, Virgo? It's a person. So the King of Swords comes out. So the King of Swords is someone who takes action. Kings take action. Swords are going to be like your communication, your intellect, your thoughts, how you communicate with people. I do feel like it's possible that it's going to be a person, most likely an air sign, Virgo, that's keeping something from you. So Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. But that's interesting because what it is that they're trying to keep from you is about how they're balancing something out or giving to others. It's possible they're giving to others and maybe they're not supposed to be. But the Six of Pentacles does say like they're giving to others, they're balancing things out, something like that. All right, let's look at the Patience card. We have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is about like having what you need. But it's also about feeling like you don't have enough. So you have like this really tight rein on it, Virgo. And many times when the Four of Pentacles comes out, it says that there's actually something you need to release. And most likely it's the thought that this is all you're going to ever have. Divine timing. So Two of Swords comes out, and Two of Swords can definitely talk about choosing your battles. Like, is what you're going through right now something that you need to fight for or not? But it can also say that you feel stuck. You feel like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. And I feel like that's actually what it is, because the Patience card with that clock, with that divine timing, tells me that it's very possible right now the cycle you're in is going very slow. And most likely you're closing something out, just because this is the astrology that we're in right now, Virgo. So as you're closing this out, it can start to slow down and you get impatient. You're like, I just want this to be done. I feel stuck. And Spirit's saying everything has a reason. Divine timing. Most likely the reason is these new doors are not in place yet. They're not ready for you to be able to move forward to reach for that next doorknob. All right, let's look at adjacent possibilities. We have the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man talks about suspended between two worlds. But again, I'm kind of getting like you're having to wait for this. And Pisces energy. We have the Page of Swords coming out. Page of Swords again is about communication. This could be about watching someone or someone watching you. Bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. Look at that. I love the Empress in this Gilded Tarot. You can see the zodiac chart behind her, and it definitely talks about her knowledge and her wisdom. All right. Let's do guidance next. And Virgo, this is going to be your higher self. Denise Lynn made The Sacred Traveler, and The Sacred Traveler, she explains, is your higher self. So we're asking your higher self for guidance for this situation. Distant thunder, clear the air. That's going to fall on that deceit card. So if it's you, then it's possible that you need to clear the air. You need to speak through your truth. But if it's someone who's keeping something from you, and I kind of got that with that air sign, then I feel like they could be coming to clear the air. Embracing enthusiasm, shout to the heavens with happiness. I do feel like whatever it is going to make you happy. And fellow travelers, support is all around you. So it's like you have people join you as you're going through those doors. And miracles is on the bottom. Expect the wondrous to emerge. And do you see the little, like, I always get like the genie in the bottle with this picture. I do kind of feel like something's happening that you feel is not going to come through or not going to clear up. And Spirit saying, hold on just a little bit longer. It's almost here. All right, Virgo, let's close it out with the Moonology Oracles, and this is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I do feel like it is an emotional week for you, Virgo. And for some of you, it's not so much Mercury retrograde you're feeling, Virgo. It's that full moon in Scorpio. That full moon in Scorpio is actually on the night of the 15th, on the morning of the 16th. So yes, this week's definitely going to run into that full moon energy. All right. We have nothing is yet set in stone, the mutable moon, and that's falling on that deceit and the clear the air. It's very possible, Virgo, if you're not telling someone the truth because you're scared that something's going to happen, Spirit's telling you nothing's yet set in stone. Be honest, speak your truth. But it's also possible that this person is wishy-washy, trying to decide whether they're going to come and be truthful with you or not. But you have a win-win outcome as forecast, a full moon in Libra. So it kind of tells me, like, no matter what this person decides to do, you're going to be fine, Virgo. And it's a time to take action. It's the new moon in Aries. And with Jupiter moving into Aries, it is very possible that there's a lot of action happening for you this week, Virgo. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope this reading was helpful, Virgo. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. And guys, I'm just going to clean up really quickly, and then we will jump to Capricorn. So Virgo, not so much Mercury retrograde, but more of that full moon energy. That Scorpio full moon is going to be fierce. It is a lunar eclipse. Eclipses, again, abrupt endings, quick beginnings. Definitely could seem shocking, but if you pay attention to the astrology, when we had the new moon in Taurus, we had the solar eclipse. So right around that new moon time, you would have probably seen what was getting ready to close out with that lunar eclipse. All right, so almost finished with Virgo. We're fixing to jump to Capricorn. If you guys are just coming in, I will put timestamps in after the live stream. But we've already done Taurus and Virgo, and we're fixing to start Capricorn. And I'm just going to grab a drink real quick. All right, let's timestamp Capricorn. Let's do 30:08. All right, Capricorn, this is going to be for the week of May 9th through May 15th of 2022. I did talk about the astrology a little bit in the intro, so I do recommend watching that. So far, it looks like Taurus very much dealing with Mercury retrograde, and Virgo definitely dealing with that full moon energy that's coming in. That full moon does come in on the night of the 15th and the morning of the 16th. We are doing a Facebook Live, Facebook only event. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure to check out my Facebook page on that full moon. Um, but it is going to be very possible that you already start to feel that energy as we work into this week. So, Capricorn, I am using magical times. I do want to set the intention that we focus on Jupiter. Jupiter is very much about growth, wisdom, expansion, and good fortune. And Jupiter is moving into Aries, which is very much about physical, individual self, very much physical action. Things that you're going to be doing, Capricorn. So let's see. How is this week, May 9th through May 15th, going to affect Capricorn? So we have the Strength card coming out. You have courage. You can endure. Find your center and spiral into your power. All right. So it's definitely talking about inner strength. You can endure. It tells me that you're going through something that's difficult and it's not over yet. Most likely you're ready for it to be over because we are closing out certain difficult, challenging moments. So I do feel like Capricorn, something's lingering, like it's taking longer to close out. But Spirit is telling you to find your center and spiral into your power. So there's something about your power that you're not doing or you're not using. Gratitude is on the bottom. Be grateful for abundance, live in appreciation for what you have, and more good things will come. All right, Capricorn, let's pull the energy oracle and let's see if we can figure out what this is about. I just seen the anxiety card. Cornucopia. So it is number 11. It's about wishes being granted. You're asking for something and they're not coming into fruition. Let's look at the lesson learned that can help you with the challenge or obstacle. We have the Sun card. Interesting, the Sun, because I did say Aries, the self. But the Sun card is about joy and happiness. I feel like it's very possible that you're too focused on something that you want and you're not seeing what you already have, because the next card was gratitude, remember? And it said be grateful for abundance, live in appreciation for what you have, and more good things will come. Let's look at the outcome, Capricorn. So we have strategy. Spirit's telling you you need to come up with a new plan. I do see the ones, guys. So we have 11, 1, and 21. So it's definitely 11, 11, and 2. Look at that. Interesting. On the bottom, the twin flame card, yin yang, 22. All right, so let's pull some tarot. Let's go back to the triple goddess tarot. Let's see, cornucopia. You're wishing for something, but you're not getting it. Let's see if we can find out what it is that you're wishing for, Capricorn. The Tower comes out. Not many people wish for a tower. Oh, I see. All right. Let me grab a drink real quick. So sorry. The allergies in Kentucky, I tell you. But I don't feel like you're wishing for a tower moment. I feel like you're wishing for change, and that's usually what towers bring in. I just want to say, too, Mars is the planet that the tower represents. And Mars is divine masculine. I do see all the twin flame clues here, so it's very possible that Capricorn is wishing for divine masculine energy of some sort. I do sense the broken heart. I do feel like you're wanting to heal. For some of you, Capricorn, that's what you're wishing for. It's like you want this pain to be gone away. You want something to happen that just takes it away. Let's look at the sun. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, and that's very much about happiness, having all the things that you need, and the Two of Swords. So you feel like you don't have all the things you need. You feel like there's something missing. And it's very possible for some of you, Capricorn, this can be about money, like actual monetary things. Let's look at strategy. Needs to a new plan is kind of what I'm getting there. Four of Cups coming out. So daydreaming. Four of Cups says you're daydreaming. Spirit's trying to give you some sort of new opportunity, new offer, but Capricorn, you're not seeing it. You're too busy looking out the window trying to look at what it is that you think you want, and Spirit saying no, it's right here in front of you. And then we also have the Ace of Cups, so definitely could have something to do with like new love, new romance, because Ace of Cups is about new romantic relationships, but it's also about emotional contentment and understanding something about your emotions. This is the Triple Goddess Tarot, and in the Triple Goddess Tarot you can see that the water is just pouring in and overflowing. So it's very much about an overwhelming, overflowing emotions. On the bottom, the Devil card. The Devil card does represent Capricorn, so you do come out strongly. And I just want to say, in the Devil card in the Triple Goddess Tarot, she's not that big devil with the horns on fire and the people bound. There's no people bound on this card. This is actually an older lady. You could see like she's staying in front of her home, and it talks about how it's called the Crone card, and it talks about how this person's gained wisdom. That's why she's broke free from all that entrapment. All right, Capricorn, let's pull guidance. And we are using the Sacred Traveler. So the Sacred Traveler is supposed to be your higher self. So we're asking your higher self for guidance for this situation. So we have cleansing water. Purification activates vibrant life force. Ooh, wow, look at this. We have mystic healer. Healing energy flows through you. That's definitely what's trying to happen there with that Three of Swords. And then gates of triumph. Whatever it is you're wanting for, asking for, definitely comes in because you make some sort of new plan. You see this opportunity that Spirit's been trying to offer you this whole time. And it says success expands in your life. And Jupiter moving into Aries, very much about expansion. All right, let's close it out with the Moonology oracles. And these are going to help with your thoughts and emotions. Capricorn, I do feel like it is an emotional week for you. But I do feel like towards the end of the week, you get some sort of breakthrough. It's like you finally see the offer. We have bring love into the situation. It's the new moon in Aquarius. Look at that. That's it right there. Have faith in your dreams. And then a fiery climax approaches, the full moon in Aries. I believe that. All right, I'm going to leave it right there, Capricorn. I hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. And that's it, guys. That is the Earth signs for May 9th through May 15th of 2022. So it is that time. Caitlin, I do see you. Hi, Stephanie. I see you guys coming in. So let me just clean up really quickly. Twitch, let me know if you're still there. And just if you're looking for a free reading, guidance, just let me know. Oh, Stephanie, is it you? My question is going to be, is it you, Stephanie? Because I have felt that way all day, and there's nothing wrong with me. Everything's fine. There's no reason. And so a lot of times when that's happening, it's someone else's energy. And Stephanie, if you're on the twin journey, it happens a lot. A lot. All right, absolutely, absolutely, Stephanie. All right, let me get these picked up. All right, so I am going to start with Caitlin just because I remember she was first. So Caitlin, give me just a second. And then I will do Stephanie and Twitch. If you're still here, just let me know. I understand. It has. It's been crazy. There's so much going on. I feel like astrology wise, there's so much going on that it's definitely like affecting um many of us in more ways than we probably expected, for sure. Not necessarily fun ways. I keep feeling like a heavy emotional energy. And it's just odd because it comes at times when I'm like having, nothing's wrong, everything's fine. Like most of the time too, it's like when I'm busy and not even noticing, and then all of a sudden it's like this wash of emotion. And it does feel like it's either really late at night or super early in the morning. Oh, you're okay, Stephanie. I understand. Yeah, they are on Facebook. Hi, Carolyn. So yeah, it won't show it on YouTube. But I just remember she came in first. So I'm gonna do, she's asking about her love interest with Christopher. So Kristen, let's look at love interest with Christopher. And let's see what Spirit wants to talk to you about. Ooh, we have procrastination, family and tribe, and say what you mean, and then discover your life's purpose is going to be on the bottom. So all these cards, I feel like I see them 100 times a day, because it tells me that you're putting all of the your energy, all of your focus, you're putting it on this person. And you definitely already know that there's something you're supposed to do. It probably has something to do with your life's purpose. Look at the wild card underneath there. But this person, maybe they have a family. Maybe they're focused on their family right now. Maybe they're focused on like gathering some sort of community, soul tribe, something like that. This person could be spiritual, definitely. But say what you mean is coming out for bridging energy. And I just want to say it was 18, 20. I mean, I'm sorry, 8, 18. I'll get it right. 8, 20, and 18. But say what you mean coming out for your bridging energy tells me that there's something both of you have not said to each other that does need to be said. And that could be like what's hindering you from being able to start following your purpose. All right, let's pull a little tarot and let's see if we can get a little more information for each. Let's look at procrastination. What are you procrastinating? I see that black cat in the back, the clock. Could have something to do with your own spiritual abilities. If you're on the twin journey, you are supposed to use those abilities to help others. So we have the Knight of Wands, and the Knights, of course, very courageous. They deliver messages, and the Wands very much about action. So you're not taking an action that you know you're supposed to take, and it is going to have something to do with communicating some sort of message, because say what you mean is the bridging energy between both parties here. So you're procrastinating, saying something to this person. Let's look at family and tribe. So Ace of Pentacles coming out. So they're procrastinating some sort of new start. It's very possible that like they feel they are trying to give this situation a new start, something like that. But I'm not really picking up like a lot of really vibrant, happy energy over here with this card. So what I'm kind of getting, Caitlin, is like your person is probably in a family situation where maybe like they're having to be this protector, provider person, and they're having a hard time being able to do that. It's like they can't get this new start. They don't understand why. I feel like I heard the words bogged down, like something's weighing heavy on them. And most likely what it is because, again, you both need to say something to each other. And this person knows that what they're doing is difficult. And I feel like they know why it's difficult. All right, I feel like you knew why what you were procrastinating. You know too. So let's look at say what you mean. What is it that you need to say to each other? So the Two of Pentacles comes out. Two of Pentacles can say stretched, like in too many directions, absolutely being pulled in too many directions. And then we have the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is about self-restrictions, like telling yourself that you can't do something. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles also coming out. Nine of Pentacles is going to be about independence. Look, there it is. The star on the bottom. All right, so I feel like this is what they want to say, and this is what you want to say. Or it could be the other way around. It's the other way around. Like you feel like maybe you feel they're being pulled in too many directions, or you feel like they're not giving you enough, because the Two of Pentacles can say like it's not enough. And then the Eight of Swords is coming out over here, and that is kind of like that energy I was feeling from this person. Like they're in some sort of self-restriction, some sort of jail. They feel like they can't get out. But I just want to say the Eight of Swords is just that, a self-restriction. They're telling themselves that they can't do something. That next card was the Nine of Pentacles. And right now, I just want to say, Caitlin, if you're on the twin journey, you're very much learning about your individuality and your individual worth. And that is that Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like both of you are focused on other things and not your individuality and your individual worth. That's what's going to guide you towards discovering what your purpose is. And once you start following your purpose, if this is your twin and things are supposed to be that way, that's kind of when you start to manifest all the things. All right, let's pull a guidance card and let's use the magical times. Okay. The nature card wants to come out. It says sometimes all you need to do is go outside, breathe the fresh air to remember who you are and where you want to be. Many times when I get that card, I'm very much seeing the part where it says remember who you are. When I first started my business, my channel, my Etsy shop, I very much asked Spirit, like, why? Why do I have to do this? And Spirit very much told me that it's my job to remind you who you are. Flexibility. Gently flow through the turbulence. Life has the ability to shape you. Bend, don't break. So something difficult, challenging is definitely happening. And Spirit's telling you that, like, one, it's happening for a reason. If this person is going through something challenging over here, it's because they have some sort of lesson that they need to learn. And then kindness. Live with compassion. Open your heart to all life forms. Be an angel with hands. And that's going to be for both of you, because on this journey, you both are angels to each other. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful, Caitlin. I understand. I can understand that. And you always want to make sure that you are, I'm not going to be one of those tarot readers that says, yeah, reach out to your person, reach out to your person. Because in fact, I find it to be the complete opposite. Put the focus on you. And if you're supposed to reach out to this person, then this person will be brought to you. You see what I'm trying to say? But yeah, it is very possible that there is like feelings that need to be expressed, Caitlin, and you just need to say something. So if you're in a relationship with this person where your relationship allows for you to communicate and this person doesn't have boundaries, like many times when there's runners and chasers, the person will block or say, don't call, and they're definitely trying to enforce their boundaries. You want to respect their boundaries. You can forgive without the person being there asking you for forgiveness. You can send unconditional love to this person without this person even being in your environment. You can do all of these things without the physical action of this person. But yes, absolutely. If you are able to communicate with this person, and you're not breaking any boundaries, you're not hurting anyone, including your own. I just want to say, including your own. Then yeah, absolutely, you should reach out and speak your truth. It could help you clear something up so that you're able to move forward. Ah, thank you, Caitlin. Thank you. All right, Stephanie Newell, let me know that you're still here. Oh, no, no worries, no worries. These are all free readings, guys, all free. Energy exchange is at the bottom, just for those that, a lot of times I get people that tell me they want to balance their energy and that type of stuff, and that's what those are for. So tips and donations are not necessary. This is my way of giving back, so all readings are completely free. Hi, Caroline. Caroline, let me know if you're still here. All right, so it looks like Stephanie and Caroline. So just let me know, ladies, if you're both still here. So Caroline is here. All right, Caroline, let's jump over. And Stephanie, if you are here, just let me know and I'll come back to you. I love reading Caroline asked for. All right, so I'm actually going to use the power of love. I'm going to have to dig them out. I'm sorry, guys. Give me just a moment. Oh, it says I would love a reading, and that's interesting because I totally seen love reading. All right, so this is what I'm going to do, Caroline. I feel like Spirit definitely wants to talk to you about something that has to do with love. So I definitely heard Power of Love activation cards when I was reading your comment. So we're going to go ahead and stick with it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull one out. We'll use a little tarot to look at past, present, future, and then we'll pull some guidance. So let's see, what does Spirit want to talk to Caroline about love? We have transformation and individuality. So transformation, you use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. You're starting to see something for what it is. Individuality and action, look at that. You leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do. So Caroline, I'm just gonna say, okay, so I'm a twin and I am on the twin journey. And many times I draw twins, Spirit draws twins to me. So what's happening is I feel like it's very possible that you went through some sort of relationship where you maybe didn't see things for what they were, and you're having to like start to do that now. And maybe you're also starting to learn that you have individual worth. Like even if you're on a journey, like let's say you're on some sort of soul bond, soul connection, some type of life journey where you know you meet this person and these things happen and then you feel like you have to have this person in order to go forward, and that's not necessarily true. And I think right now collectively we're all learning about our individuality and how important our own individual worth is. So if you are in separation from this person, that definitely could also be why. But there is some sort of transformation happening, and it says shift into awareness. So I feel like something about the situation is shifting into awareness. Like maybe both parties are starting to understand the purpose of what is happening. All right, let's pull a little past, present, future, and let's see if we can see what it's about. What was in the past? So a Four of Wands comes out for in the past. That's union, financial security, firm foundation. So it does tell me that in the past, it's possible you were connected with this person, you were in union with this person, and you had some sort of firm feeling that like this was going to be for a long time. Eight of Wands comes out and it just tells me that something changed very quickly. And Page of Wands comes out also. It's very possible that someone took some sort of so pages are fearful. They're young. They're not at their fullest potential. It's very possible, like maybe this change or sudden change happened over here with this person, because they were too fearful to take action, or they didn't take enough action. All right, let's look at the present. What's happening in the present? So we have the Page of Pentacles. Again, there's fear. And we have Temperance, there's healing, Sagittarius energy, and we have Six of Cups, reunion. So there is fear. I think it's, I know this is weird, but it's almost like there's fear to heal because the person might come back. And that's kind of what I'm picking up there. But it's like there's some sort of new start that you need to be doing that has something to do with your healing. Maybe you've already started this, but nostalgia too. Six of Cups is nostalgia, like always thinking about the past, back when things were like better, happier times. I just want to say I did sense reunion with that Six of Cups, and we are experiencing Mercury retrograde this week. So keep that in mind. Definitely a time when past relationships can come back up for some particular reason. Let's look at future energies. Future energies, that's what everybody wants to know. What's going to happen in this situation for Caroline? So we have the star, beautiful Aquarius energy, and very much says that you get some sort of purification, some sort of clean slate. We have the Seven of Pentacles, planting seeds and waiting for a time of harvest. And there it is, the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands very much says that your ships are coming in. Six of Wands is on the bottom. Six of Wands is a victory. And I just want to say, Caroline, I feel like your victory has something with being noticed. And it's like people finally start to notice. Someone notices you and starts to appreciate. But the Three of Wands, I want to talk about the Three of Wands in the Gilded Tarot. Because many times in the tarot decks, you see that Three of Wands. And it's like out there in the ocean. They're like these little black dots out there, and it's like a sand ocean, right? This is very colorful, bright colored pictures of the Gilded Tarot, and it does show like the water's coming up on his cloak, but you can see the ships, and you can see that the ships are almost here. So it very much says like your ships arrive. You get this clean slate, you were patient, you planted your seeds, and it's very much a time of harvest. All right, now I actually want to pull a Heal Yourself reading card. And this is going to be a guidance card. That's something that you can work on while you're here, waiting to get here. So we have victim consciousness coming out, and it's number 12. Victim consciousness is that card that says you feel like you have a lot of bad luck in a certain area or a certain situation, or you feel like something's attached to you and it just keeps dragging you back or dragging you down. So you want to replace all those thoughts with positive thoughts. And you very much want to understand, one, that you can call your power back at any time. It is very possible that someone from your past, Caroline, feeds off of your energy. So at any point, you can call that power back. All right, I hope that was helpful. Hi, Jenna. Oh, well, thank you for stopping in. Oh, that's so cool. Is it a long drive? Do you have to do a long drive? Stephanie is there. All right, Stephanie, I will do yours next. Okay. Oh, that is so cool. Jenna says she stops there to have a smoke and see maybe a train go by. Too cool. Well, I hope all is well, Jenna. My drive to work shortened about 1.5 years ago. But nowadays, I have to fight to see sunlight. Thank you, Caroline. Thank you very much. I'm glad. All right, so Stephanie is looking for guidance. Excuse me, so sorry. So I'm actually going to pull from the Angel Inspiration deck. And Stephanie, I'm kind of going to do it the same way. I'm just going to pull a card to see what Spirit wants to talk to you about. We'll look at it a little bit of past, present, and future, and then I'll pull a guidance. Sorry. It is here too, Jenna, but we have like 90s coming next week or at the end of this week. And I just want to say, if you've ever been to Kentucky, anytime it reaches 90, it's really like more like 200. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to it at all. The summers here are beautiful, but only when you're on the lake. All right, Stephanie. Guidance for Stephanie. Ooh, we have silence your thoughts and cooperate. Number 10, number 16, and be free, number 27. But silence your thoughts. There's something, it's kind of like that victim consciousness card, Stephanie, that I was just talking about when we were doing Caroline's reading. It's a little bit, and guys, if you ever hear someone else's reading and something resonates with you, spirit talks to us through many different forms, many ways. So just, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. That's why people say that all the time, because it could definitely happen in someone else's reading. But silence your thoughts. I feel like it's possible that you're telling yourself something negative. Stephanie, I just got it, because Stephanie, I do this too, and I've been doing it all day. Worst case scenario. You are thinking worst case scenario, and it's not going to be what it is that you're thinking. I have been doing this too, and Spirit's been telling me all day today, worst case scenario, like stop doing that. Start replacing those with positive thoughts. So let's say I'm thinking, I don't know, so and so is mad at me. Well, you know what? So and so is not mad at me. If they were, they would come say something, and we'll speak it out and get it through, and everything's going to be okay. You know what I'm trying to say? Replace it. Don't let the negative, so and so is mad at me. They're never going to talk to me again. Oh my God, everything sucks and everything's over. Don't do that. Don't do that, because you're actually speaking it into existence when you do that. And we don't ever understand that's what we're doing. But every time we have those thoughts, we're actually making it happen. The more of those thoughts you have, Stephanie, the more that you could be making it happen. So Spirit's definitely wanting you to say, stop doing that. It's not worst case scenario. And if something bad is happening, it's very possible that Spirit's just saying, like, there's a purpose, there's a reason for it. So silence your thoughts. All right, let's pull a little tarot. Let's go back to the Gilded Tarot. Ooh, I've been dealing a lot of people in the Etsy shop talking about that. You really got to protect yourself against that kind of stuff. And when I say protect yourself against that kind of stuff, I'm not saying like go learn 5,000 rituals on how to cleanse yourself from whatever. I'm not saying that at all. Put your intention where you want to be. I'm always in the light, the white light. And that's definitely what I encourage others to do. If someone tries to like bring that into your reality, into your energy, into your environment, you just send it back to the sender. Love people unconditionally, everyone. I know it's hard sometimes, but that's definitely the answer. All right, let's look at the past. What's happening in the past? Come on now. The Queen of Cups, I just said, unconditional love. Queen of Cups can be a person, though. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Two of Swords and 10 of Cups. So I do feel like someone chose something or someone else. Because the Queen of Cups can definitely be a person. And I do feel like it's a water sign, and now I'm going to go look, and I normally don't look. Yeah, my ex, a Cancerian. Okay. So I feel like they chose someone or something else. They chose like emotional contentment, happy home, happy family. Maybe they chose this because they thought this person had more than you or could give them more than you, something like that. All right, I'm not gonna look no more. I normally don't look at the comments until I'm done, just so I don't stray. But let's look at the present. What's happening in the present? I just want to say too, this could also interpret into like you were stuck at home with someone who wasn't showing you love. All right, let's look at the present. The Lovers comes out. Difficult decisions. Eight of Cups comes out. Having to walk away from something. And the Four of Wands, union. All right. So Stephanie, most likely on the twin journey. So you are having to walk away from the expectation of what you thought the situation was going to be. So this doesn't necessarily have to be the twin journey. This could say that you made a decision, a difficult decision that had involved, a love relationship, and that decision was to walk away. And it's not about walking away. I just want to say, everybody says the Eight of Cups is walking away, guys. The Eight of Cups is about walking towards your path. There's only one road, okay? There's only one road. You're never lost. You're never going the wrong way. You're never off the path. If things are slow, there's always a purpose. But you're always on the one road. The only thing that's happened here is you've realized there's nothing you can do with these 8 cups. Your goal is still 10 cups. So you're trying to reach 10 cups. So the only thing that's happened is you've said, you know what I'm looking for is not here. So I'm going to take everything that I've gathered, everything I've gained from this, and I'm going to take that and move forward to where I'm supposed to be going. And where you're supposed to be going is towards union. Four of Wands, definitely happy home, happy family, but it's also about union, grounding, a firm foundation. And I just want to say it's also about financial security. All right, let's look at future energies. What's coming future energies? So we have the Three of Swords, healing from some sort of broken heart. We have the Two of Pentacles, could be juggling something. And we have Judgment. Ooh, have mercy. So Judgment very much is that higher calling. It is about your purpose. I feel like Spirit's going to help you start to heal what's happened in this situation. But I also feel like you're going to feel like resources are stretched, and you could even be this resource. And the reason you're doing that, though, is because you hear the calling. It's like you hear what it is you're supposed to be doing. And I just want to say, too, once you start following your purpose, it definitely helps silence these thoughts. And also, if you're on the twin journey, we talk a lot about obsessive thoughts that we have when you're on the twin journey. Many times, guys, I just want you to know this. Many times you're feeling the counterpart's energy. You're feeling the counterpart's thoughts, and it's not even yours. And I feel like as soon as you can acknowledge that and realize like what's mine, what's not, that definitely can help ease that overwhelming, constant thoughts. All right, let's pull from the Power of Love and let's get guidance for this situation for Stephanie. You have to follow your purpose, Stephanie. That's definitely what it's saying. You're going to feel stretched, like you don't have enough until you do. So integrity. You demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with your every action. Empathy. You feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. So most likely you are empathic, and you could use that to follow your purpose. And present. You live in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current circumstances. All right, Stephanie, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. That's interesting because that's here. I think you drop both. I think you drop both and you go towards your purpose. And I think you start focusing on manifesting what it is in your current situations. Yeah. We all feel it, honey. It's all of us. Don't worry. I feel like it's because you're feeling your own plus something else. So it's like you're bombarded by the double impact. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say of both counterparts, both divine masculine and divine feminine. And it's just a whole lot at one time. So yeah, I definitely understand. And I just want you to know, I felt that way all morning. And most of the time, like when I'm getting ready to do, like for example, fire signs yesterday, we did earth signs today. I do tend to start to get a feeling of like what type of situation is going to happen. You see what I mean? So I did kind of get that overwhelming, like it's just too much, too many people um, going on right before I started the earth signs. Felix and Felicia, not your first time here. I remember your name. But yes, absolutely. Thank you, Stephanie. All right. Felix and Felicia. So let's pull from the angel inspiration. And let's see. Oh, sweet. I didn't know. Super sweet. All right. Let's see what Spirit wants to talk to you about. Archangel Raphael. All right. So give me just a second to look at my cheat sheet. Archangel Raphael is very much the healing power of God. So this angel comes down when healing is needed, love, and travel. Travel. So you are healing from some sort of love issue, but there's definitely something about travel. And look, trust the flow comes out next. Universal heart. So I'm sensing all the unconditional love, most likely on a twin journey. Let's pull a little past, present, future. And let's see what it is you're healing about. What is it you're healing? And what is travel? Travel is sticking out to me. That is the angel that you pray to when you are traveling for a safe trip. So we have the Five of Wands coming out in the past, experiencing challenges. But I just want to say the Five of Wands is challenges, but it's also about training for something, preparing for something. The Sun comes out. It's definitely about happiness or finding happiness. I don't think you're quite there. You're looking for it. I mean, that's why it's challenging. But then the Devil card comes out, strong Capricorn energy, and it could just be speaking about a Capricorn. Absolutely. We did do Capricorn earlier in the live, so make sure to check that out if your person does have Capricorn in their chart. But I just want to say the Devil card doesn't show like that devil. This is the Triple Goddess Tarot, and it shows the crone. It talks about wisdom. It says you learned something. So you went through something where you were trying to find happiness, and it was very challenging, but you definitely learned from something. You're not tied up at the bottom of the devil's feet with anyone. All right, let's look at the present. So we have the Six of Cups coming out again, reunion. And guys, we do have Mercury retrograde coming in on the 10th. So please keep that in mind. It's very much about past people coming back into your life. And I always say, so Felix and Felicia, if they're ready, if they're healed, if it's time, you'll know if this person is supposed to be back in your energy. And if not, please implement those lessons that you've been learning, because you don't want to like bring their boundaries down. You want to continue to enforce those boundaries. But I do see union. So the Six of Cups and union coming out, super interesting. There it is, the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like presently, it is very possible that you're wanting someone to come back around, and you're wanting some sort of like firm foundation with this person, but you're actually struggling. You're actually feeling some sort of like discontent. The Five of Pentacles is very much like, again, a loss, like feeling a loss. But it's also like with me with the Triple Goddess Tarot, it's like grief. It's like she's upset about something and she doesn't like whatever's changing, because fives are changed. It's like she doesn't like it, doesn't want it. All right, now let's look at the future energies, because I do feel like this is where the traveling comes in. So let's see what this is about. So So we have Ace of Cups, overwhelming emotions. We have the Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords is that courageous messenger. It's also about clarity. Someone could be definitely telling you that like you're free to go do something. Look at that. What didn't we see the Be Free card? That was the last reading. But it is definitely kind of like that be free message. And then we have the Three of Swords. So it's really about like being able to understand the overwhelming emotions, being able to understand like why you had to get away from this particular person and why this healing is happening. And most likely, if you're on the journey, it's because it's your purpose. It's something you're supposed to help someone else with. All right, let's pull a guidance card. Cooperation. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person and experience has value. Absolutely. So just because something doesn't like go the way you expected it, or someone doesn't come along with you on that path, does not mean that they're like that what happened wasn't important. You needed to go through that in order to get to where you're going. All right, I'm gonna leave it right there, and I hope that was helpful. All right, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for coming in and keeping me company and participating. I appreciate you guys so much. If you did come in later, I will be putting the timestamps in the description box. You'll just want to scroll down to the bottom. And you can click Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. I do want to mention the Etsy shop. We do have the Mother's Day sale going until the 14th. Everything in there is 15% off, guys. So if you're looking for private readings, the private readings I make, they're made to order. You purchase the reading, and then Fatima, caught my eye. But then I go and make the reading. I do publish them on my channel privately, and I do send you a link, and you're able to watch that link for the next 2 weeks. So I just want to make sure everyone knows that these are private readings that are made to order, and you do have access to them for 2 weeks. You can watch them as many times as you would like. I do recommend not watching them very much. Like I don't leave them up longer than 2 weeks, because you don't want to get stuck in a stagnant energy. You want to be able to let the energy flow smoothly. So if you keep watching them, it is very possible that you could stay stuck in that energy. So that's why I say 2 weeks only, guys. But that's 2 weeks that you can go back as many times as you need to and watch that video. So yes, Etsy shop Mother's Day sale ends on the 14th. Also, I want to talk about the Scorpio full moon, the lunar eclipse, May 16th at 6 p.m. We are having a Facebook Live event. Please come join us. We're going to be doing the May 2022 extended reading for twin flame current energy, and then I'm also going to be offering free individual twin flame current readings after. So yes, please come check it out. This is a paid event. It's $9.99 to get in, but I did add the coupon, so you have until May 11th to get 50% off. So please come join us, come check it out. I hope to see all of you guys there. All right, I think that's going to be it. I understand, Stephanie. Try to ground yourself. Try to do some cleansing energies. And Stephanie, have I ever sent you the twin flame connection meditation? I don't think I have. Here's what I'm going to say. Shoot me an email. It's just purplelunarose@gmail.com. Shoot me that email, and that way I have your email, and then I will actually send you. It's a guided meditation. I have one that helps you cleanse your energy, and then I have another one that's a twin flame connection tool. These are not my own guided meditation, guys. These are actually Cassie Kane from Twin Flame 1111. I just really love her, and she does give them out for free. So I just share them with as many people as possible. So yes, I understand that you're feeling all that heavy energy. Just shoot me an email, and I will email you right back with those guided meditations, and I definitely recommend trying those out. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming in. Fatima, shoot me an email and I'll pull you a card. Thank you, guys. As always, I'm always sending you abundant love and light on your journey. Thank you.